that you don't really like about your house, but that you can live with. I don't like the color of my door. It's brown, and the model home house, the front door is brown too. I don't know why they put two browns together, but just know I will be contacting my HOA soon because I want to paint my door. Because why did they put two browns next to each other? Looks kind of weird. I don't like it, so I will be painting my door. And then lastly, I wanted to talk about having extra money for stuff when you get your home. So, y'all, I've spent like, I don't tell y'all a lot about how much I make and how much my mortgage is and stuff, but I'm gonna let y'all know I've spent like $6,000 on the stuff in my home, and I'm not even done yet. Like if y'all see behind me, I don't have kitchen table chairs. I don't. Kitchen table chairs are so expensive. They're like $150 for one, and I need six. I need six. So just know shit is expensive. There's also other things that I don't have in my house, like something is supposed to sit here, maybe like a little dresser and glass. I mean, not a dresser, but you know what I'm talking about, like a little glass thing. And then I need curtains for like my living room. I need curtains for downstairs. Like, just know you really still need to have a lot of money left after finishing your home for furniture. Because like I said, I've already spent $6,000 and my house is still not fully furnished. So, think about that. Also think about, so the first thing you do when you buy a home, a lot of people forget about this, but the first thing you want to do when you buy a home is buy curtains or either blinds. If you don't know what style you're gonna want your home like and you just want to buy some curtains that kind of black out, whatever, that's fine. But I like blinds. I like blinds and curtains. Blinds are expensive. Mind you, the kind that I bought are not even the most expensive. I bought my blinds from Lowe's and my dad installed them. Blinds can range anywhere from, and I don't have those plastic little blinds where they break easily and they bend. Like, I don't have those blinds. My blinds are expensive. They can range anywhere from like $50 to like $200. The community even recommends a blind company, and I want to say they were charging like $200 per blind. And so, like I said, y'all, blinds are expensive, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like 15 sets of blinds in my house. So just imagine like $100 for each blind for 15 blinds. And like I said, I got lucky that my dad knows how to install blinds, y'all, because else then I would have had to pay for somebody to install my blinds. So think about that. You also want to think about just buying furniture and stuff in general. I already had a mattress. I already had most of my kitchen stuff. I had a whole housewarming. A lot of people gave me a lot of shit for my housewarming. Thank y'all. But just know I still spent like $6,000 despite how much I got from my housewarming, and I still have other stuff to buy. So think about that. So save more. Like I said, you need about $20,000 to buy a home. Save more on top of that if you want to buy your furniture right away. Or what you can do is just have a credit card that has a really high limit like I do. I'm not going to tell you how high my limit is, but just know it's pretty high. Or you can do that. What else? Oh, don't forget about homeowners insurance. A lot of people forget about that. Homeowners insurance is actually not that expensive. I thought it was going to be more expensive than what it is. But it's not. Maybe I go with State Farm, if you guys want to know. I go with State Farm, so I have, what do you call it, like the car and the home and auto bundle or whatever. Which I was like in tears one day. I'm going to tell y'all because I totally forgot that I was still on my parents' car insurance. So my car insurance was definitely, being under 25, you know, your car insurance is very, very expensive. But I was on my parents, so it was very cheap. And so when I bought a home, it went up. And I was like, why did my insurance go up? And my mom was like, "'Cause you got your own insurance now." And I was like, "Oh, forgot about that." So if you buy your own home, just know you cannot stay on your parents' car insurance because you can't. And even if you don't call them to personally tell them, they will. I'm telling you, they will find out. They will find out, and they will track you down and be like, "Oh yeah, it went up because you got your own home now." And you're like, "Wait, I didn't even tell you that." They'd be like, "Oh, but we know." So just know that, and just know too. I'm not sure if y'all know this, but car insurance is more if you live inside the Beltway than outside the Beltway. Because they think of it as like a better chance of getting into a car accident because it's more congested. So like if you were to buy a house in DC, now mind you, DC be selling a house for like $1 million now. I would never buy a house in DC unless I'm just that rich. I would never, because they be gentrification, y'all. But they'd be selling it for too expensive. Just know your car insurance will go up. And then living outside the Beltway, your car insurance is cheaper. And then like I told y'all, location is everything. If you don't mind living in Waldorf, I would totally recommend it because they're just so cheap. I could get my house for so much cheaper in Waldorf just to live a little bit further down the road. But I don't want to live that further down the road because I'm still working in DC. But I also think, I mean, a lot of people my age hate commuting. They want to live like 10 minutes away from their job. Just know that's a little bit unrealistic unless you want to keep moving every time you change jobs. Unless you just plan on having the same job for 30 years, don't buy your house where your job is because you're going to change jobs faster than you change houses. But honestly, I have to be to work only 3 days a week, sometimes 4 if I pick up overtime. So I don't have to work 5 days a week. Also the time that I come home, it's not any traffic. The time that I go to work is definitely traffic. People think me leaving at 6 in the morning is going to cut it, but it really doesn't. Like, it's hella traffic at 6 in the morning. But when I come home, there's no traffic. So a lot of my neighbors work for the government where they don't have to work 5 days a week either. I can tell you majority of my neighbors work for the government. They don't have to be as work as often as I do either. And then I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything, y'all, because I want to make sure I answer most of you guys' questions. I have a little, oops, why is my flashlight on? I have a little set of notes to make sure I covered everything. Yeah, I think that I got it. So some key takeaways from this video is have a credit score of at least 700. Have at least $20,000. At least 20. What else? Location. Location is important. Some areas are more expensive. Some areas are cheaper. I'm just let y'all know now, Brandywine is cheaper than Upper Marlboro. I was basically, the first house that I was going to get in Westphalia was only like 1,800 square feet. And I was going to have to pay $5,000 more for 1,800 square feet. When my house now is like 2,371. So just do that math. If my house now is 2,371, the house that I was going to get in Upper Marlboro was 1,800 for $5,000 more. That's less. More for 1,800 feet. And I pay $5,000 less for 23-something square feet. Buy spec homes. Buy a spec home. I'm telling y'all. Buy a spec home. It's all right if people gift you money or you have more than one person on your deed. And don't forget about HOAs, homeowners insurance, buying furniture. Keep in mind about the equity of your home. If you want to sell your home later in the future, equity is very important. One of the reasons why my parents personally love the community that I'm in now is because they know I'm going to get a bunch of equity in my home, which I can tell y'all now, the way they're building, the way this community is going to look, I'm going to get a pretty penny for my house. What else? Oh, and just be on top of it. Like, when you're buying a home, I tell y'all now, y'all gonna cry. I cried at least like once a week. It's very, very stressful. And what made it more stressful, like I said, was the authorized user thing. It's going to be very stressful, and the loan officers are going to know everything about you. But really pay attention to those numbers because they will try and take advantage of you. I'm letting y'all know now, just like when y'all buy a car and they be talking all that funny business, same thing with a house. They will try and take advantage of you. I really thank God that I have the parents that I do, because if my mom couldn't make it to a meeting, my dad was there. My mom pretty much worked with all the finances. My dad pretty much worked with all the exterior and interiors of the home. My dad made sure that this home was solid. Even though it's brand new, like I said, sometimes they be building way too fast. They be missing stuff. My parents were with me there every step of the way. They read every single last document before I signed it. I'm telling you, my parents are super, like, 6 stars, y'all. And they helped me with a lot, but they just, I don't know about y'all, but my parents just weren't about to let anyone take advantage of me. And that's just, I feel like that's just my personal opinion, but that's just how I feel like a parent should be. Parents there to support and love their child and to protect them. My parents were not about to have nobody take advantage of me. So even though I was pretty new to it, I did not know everything, but my parents had my back through thick and thin. They made sure this was the home for me. And they made sure that I was going to get a bang for my buck. And I did. So, yeah. I was also going to show y'all my house, but I'm kind of sleepy. I work night shift tonight. So I'll probably show y'all in another video. Or when my house has kitchen table chairs. Maybe I'll show y'all that. But if you have any questions, like I said, DM me if you want to know the programs that the county and that the state gives you. I will email you a list of them because I have them in my email somewhere from Mr. Rome. Shout out to Mr. Rome. He was a great guy. Just DM me or message me, whatever, text me. I'll give you all the special programs and stuff. Baltimore also does these same exact programs that Prince George's County does. So I would recommend buying in Baltimore or Prince George's County because they have a lot of programs. Buying in Virginia, just know it's going to be more expensive. Buying in Montgomery County, going to be so much more expensive. Buy in Waldorf if you don't mind living that far. or better yet, buy in St. Mary's County because they are cheap. I could probably buy 2 houses in St. Mary's County. So just like let me know. And if you, like I said, want to get more information, I can sit down, talk to you personally, let you know more about it. Or even better, yeah, I'm all about resources. I can totally ask my mom. My mom loves all my friends. Just know. If you're my friend, just know my mom loves you. And I feel like you already know that because she's super, super helpful. I can ask my mom, ask my dad about it. Just anybody, really. So, yeah. Thanks for listening.